Okay, this is what I do to get his food ready. So you're going to pour it out. And you can just pick them up and then just make sure that the stuff comes off of them, like the sawdust, and then you just put them in this cup to wait. But then they start to crawl away on their own, so then they get out of the stuff on their own, and so then you just put them in there. The other thing you can do is if you turn the paper towel sideways and you go like this and put it together and kind of just pour it in like that, they hold on to the paper towel on their own. So then now you have your worms. So like 4 or 5 worms, depending on their size. So those worms, and then, and I'll have a different one for you, a new one. And then with this, the fly larvae, see how you can't see them? Doesn't look like there's anything in there. You take the plastic fork and you just flip it over like that, and then put them down, just spread them out. And same thing, these guys will start kind of climbing on their own, but they still are dirty, like pretty dirty. And so I roll them like really lightly. I'll just roll them to get the extra dirt off. So that way he doesn't get any of the dirt stuck in his system. And I do like 10 of these, like a fair amount. And see how like there's minimal gunk in there? That's the big thing, is the gross can stay. And like I try to pick the bigger ones that have already gotten a little bigger, and then leave the little ones. Like this one's a little one, and so that one will stay. Oh, that's a big one. And so then I think that's pretty good. Probably another one or so. Yeah, that's good. So then you just add a little tap of calcium to this and then put it in his cage. But you can't really do the paper towel trick with these because they don't stay on the paper towel. But I just add that back. And then, oh, that's a big one. That one was right on top. So, like that size. And then I just do that so that they're covered back up. And then I'll show you on the calcium. This is the calcium. And then you'll just, it's like that. And just tap. So just tap a little bit of the powder, like just a little bit like that. And then if you shake them around just so they get some of it kind of on them. But you'll just pour this whole thing into his food cup so that hopefully when he grabs them, they're kind of dusted in it. Okay? And he gets all kinds of pissy and he huffs. So he'll do that. He'll go away. And I'm just make sure that all of it goes in. And so then they're there, and he'll end up going back over there. And then please just make sure that the tree is still dripping and that the pump is covered fully in water. And so as long as it's dripping, you're good. And then I'm gonna put a little more water in there because it's a little bit low. But and then when I feed him, check his temperature, which it could probably stand to go a little bit warmer, but then I'm gonna spray. So as far as the water, it's just the water from the fridge, and probably like right to the water line is good. So I'm gonna keep this bottle right here. And then the sprayer is this one. And so same thing, it's the water from the fridge if you need to fill it back up. And I just spray like to the up on top and the plant, and he gets pissed off and hides because the water is actually kind of cold, because we should probably warm it up. He's pissed. But at least to bring the humidity up. And then I try not to spray them to get wet, and I don't want to spray him directly, and I don't want to get the light bulb either. So just kind of like that, where everything is kind of just misted and there's water droplets for him to get. And then obviously it drops the temperature because it's cold, but it'll come back up here in a second. But then at least the humidity comes up higher for a little while. And that's it. The lights are on a timer and should be good. Put that down there. All right, and then you just close them back up. He wants nothing to do with out, so it's not like he's gonna get out, but that one's his heating light, which he should probably move back away from that. And then that one's the UV light. So that's super hot, so you won't have to do anything with it, but